or not save them and get lost. But I can definitely see you wanting some type of save stuff so you can like drop stuff on the ground, like a like just a workbench. Let's say a workbench. Okay, you want to place a workbench in um your house. Okay, which is fine. I can imagine that. So you're gonna need what that item is. Okay, the name of the item that you're gonna be spawning. Okay, and then a vector 3, actually two vector trees. The because we can shorten it up and put it in Euler angles for just a vector 3 for the rotation, which is fine. That's acceptable. And then you'll need the name, which the name is going to be a string. So you're going to need, for each item that you have, you can imagine you have a class with a name and two vector trees. Okay, well, all right. Or maybe you want a quaternion. I've never tried a quaternion on our XML serializer yet, and I don't know if it would work. But hey, that's fine. Then you also have to use a way to spawn them out in the world. Okay, well, instantiation is a heavy load. I mean, it takes a while to do the resourcing and things like that, so I could see a dictionary coming in handy. Because doing a resource.load based on a string for every single object would be pretty heavy because it's got to look in your resources for each individual item. That would definitely probably be a little heavy on the system. So putting it in a dictionary for everything that you spawn would probably benefit, because if they're the same item like over and over and over again, you can have it pull it out of the dictionary instead of resource loading, which could significantly drop your load time, unless you want a big old load time for other reasons, like, I don't know, loading a level or streaming something. That's how I would handle it. Now that dictionary would get big eventually, but the thing of it is, if you could make the dictionary on the fly too. Just make it not a permanent variable versus a permanent one. Make it on the initiation, and then um, destroy it in the end. Yeah, that would work just fine, I think. Yeah, because the dictionary would be around for a while until that is done. But would the yield return null work just fine? Or would it sit there and keep making a dictionary every frame? Hmm. Wonder how that would cache that. That would be interesting. So we're definitely going to have this. It's going to be a save method. So we're definitely going to have a string base. And it's not going to be FPS weapon. It's going to be something else. So let's see. What can we do here? Player 5. Okay. We are probably going to do something Yeah. This is probably what I'm going to do. Make a public static string my name. My name. Now that looks way too weird to have it that way. My name. And then we will have us a initiation thing, because this isn't going to be the opening scene anyway, and a static variable will go across onto other levels. It will not break the chain. Okay, so should I have it? Actually, no, I wouldn't have it just here. We would have it in another place. And what we will do, we'll have it meet up with it. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. XML stuff. That's the problem with working with that kind of code right off the bat. Is it wants all that other stuff. And this will be the world thing, which is fine. And we will need another game object, but it's not going to be in this one. Okay, we will go to make us a new scene, new folder called levels. Okay, and we will not be dropping a scene like you're probably thinking of it in there. You can go, yeah, and then go create new scene. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too slow. Underscore one. It's slow. It's faster and less CPU performant just to do that. Serious. If I sit here and do this, it'll take forever. I don't want to do forever. Now we have our scene right here, which we need to create. What should we create? Are we going to create a total panel and all? Yeah, why not? Panel. Okay. We will look at our game. Panel. Game. Why does it look that way? It should be stretched to the whole screen. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But what we are going to do is to take a button. Well, no, we need some scripts first. Yeah, that's for sure. We are definitely going to need some scripts, because I can't just have it go. With no and we'll do a, well, yeah, this will work. We'll call it level underscore loaders. Okay, and before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we are going to make sure that we stick it on something. I have a bad habit of doing that too. Not sticking on things. And to do scene management stuff, you need Unity engine dot scene, not scene management. No other dot. And you have access to your library. Not that, but this one. Yeah, most people don't realize that, but you can drag text like that and put it places. Okay. Um, Another thing, what are we gonna to want? We are probably gonna want a file again for what levels we've done. But the thing about it is the levels that we've done have to be built with the game. You can do a bundled level, but it won't work because you can only do so many of those. But the whole point of this one is do one specific job. And that is to do the start. And there is a don't destroy on load method, and it takes a game object to target. And we are going to put it on this. Okay? And it's very important because we need it to do this particular thing. Okay? And what happens is this will no longer be destroyed. Well, what I stick this on? The event system? Ah, crap. Yeah, I can't have it on the event system. I have to have it on new game object. New empty. Okay, and we will copy this component, remove it from here, and we will go over here and paste the component as new. The reason why I can't do the event system is because I don't want two event systems to when I'm changing levels. If I do two event systems, it can do all kinds of weird behaviors that aren't acceptable in our game. And this will be a player stats. And this will only do one specific thing. Load levels. We want to call it on load something. And well, yeah, that it's going to do that because we're going to do it statically because you're always going to want loading. You're always going to want loading. You're always going to want access to like global data. And the thing about statics is they do not the variables between each level, like let's say you go to this scene, okay, and oh well, main, okay, and this is our main scene. I know it ain't much and everything, but work with me here. You go from this scene to this scene. Well, because we're not destroying on load,